All right, welcome to the fourth lesson of Unit 4A. So this is going to take a little bit of what we learned back in lesson 2 about standard form and give you another way to graph. Instead of switching it from slope intercept or to slope intercept, you're going to be able to graph directly from the standard form. And this is typically something that as you get farther on, you can pick up really quickly. So our goal is that you can graph using the x and y intercepts. So what we're going to do is learn first how to do this. So this can only be done if you are in slope-intercept form or standard form right here. It doesn't work if you're in any other form except for this. So the first thing you're going to do is cover up your y term and solve for x. So I'm just going to show you what I mean by that. Let me get this all covered up, ready to go. Come here. There we go. So if you cover up your y term, so you just come over here and just pretend if I'm using a piece of paper, I'm probably just doing this with my finger, and I'm pretending and solving this equation. So 3x equals -6, and now I'm solving for y, so I divide everything by x, divide everything by 3, so I get x is equal to -2. Then I'm really going to come over here and do the same thing, and this time I'm going to cover my x term and solve for y. So I'm going to grab a different color. So this time I've got -2y is equal to -6. So everything is divided by -2, and y is equal to 3. So what that gave me are my two intercepts. That the y, here's y, is equal to +3, and my x-intercept is equal to -2. So now that I've got my 2 points, take out my straight line tool, and I can graph my line, saying there's my line using the 2 intercepts as my graphing points. So that's my x and y intercept. So via x and y intercept. It's a great shortcut when you have something in standard form. So let's just kind of practice this a few more times, and then I'll let you try a couple on your own. All right, so let's take a look at this one. So again, just like before, this time I'm not going to draw the box, but I'm really going to say, okay, x is equal to 4, and 2y is equal to 4. Well, this one's great because that's already solved. Divide everything by 2, y is equal to 2. So x is equal to 4, so x is 4, y is 2, and there's my line. It's a tremendous shortcut over solving it for a slope-intercept. And you can see that that's a whole lot faster. So let's practice about 2 more of these, and then I'm going to ask you to try one on your own. Okay, so x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 3. Oh, I love it when there's no coefficients on these. So x is 3, y is 3. There's my line. Couldn't have been simpler and quicker. Now this time I've got some coefficients, so -4x is equal to 20. And 5y is equal to 20. Divide by -4, x is equal to -5. Divide by 5, y is equal to 4. That doesn't look like a 4. Let me fix that real fast. There we go, get my eraser to work. So x is -5, y is +4. There's my graph. All right, now what I'm going to ask you to do is try number 7 and number 8. So I want you to be able to tell me the intercepts. So I'm going to have an x and a y intercept question, and then I'll let you graph yours, or I'll show you the graphs in just a moment. All right, so if you graph this one, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 5. So that was your graph. Over here, you've got x is equal to -4 and y is equal to +2. So there was your graphed line. Now, taking this one step further, we've got some special cases that come into play. Versions of vertical lines are something with an undefined slope. Okay. You're going to set this up and go, okay, the vertical line is an x equals a number form, where a is the number of the intercept. So in this case, you're going to say x is equal to 3. So my equation would be x equals 3. And that's my line. No matter what y is, x is always 3. Over here, this is a 0 slope. Okay. So in this case, you're going to say in y equals a form. So whatever a is, a being the number where it crosses the intercept, that's at -1. Y is equal to -1. No matter what x is, y is always going to be -1. And that's what you're saying with y equals -1. So I've got a few more to practice on these. I want you to be able to give me the equation. So on this one, this is going to be, since it crosses the x-axis, it's x equals -2. Number 3 is it crosses the y-axis, so it's y is equal to -5. I want you to tell me what the answers to 2 and 4 are by answering the multiple choice question. All right, so and you got this one. This is y equals 3 and x equals 4. Good job. All right, so now let's take this one step further. Now you've got to practice graphing these lines. So if y is equal to -5, you're going to say, here's your line. And x is equal to -1, so x is equal to -1. You can see this is where it takes a little bit of graphing tools. This might be where you want to pull out a ruler to work on these. So this is your last ticket out the door. So I want you to answer these questions, and then once you do that, I'll run through the answers really quickly if you need it. If not, you'll be able to jump in and start your homework number 4. All right, so pause the video and answer the 3 or the 4 multiple choice questions that go along with this. So the slope of y equals -5, that was a 0 slope. Okay, x is undefined. And same here, this is another undefined. Now the difference between the two, if I graph them, y is equal to 3, that puts my line right here. Horrible straight line. And y equals 3x is, well, there's 0 up, 3 to the right 1. That's really my line, best I can get. Okay, the biggest difference, like it said, is that y equals 3x is steeper, or I would say has a greater slope, is what I would have looked for on the answer. Because this has a 0 slope, this has a slope of 3. Those are the two things I would say. I might mention also that they have different y-intercepts. Okay, so you've got lots of different options there. But those are the kind of things you're going to be able to answer for me on the test. Good luck on homework number